Hi guys, welcome to Life of Oxy. My name is Oksana if you're new here. It's nice to see you at my channel. Thank you for coming. I'm very pleased to see you here. Today is Saturday. It's getting cold here, guys. And we thought to go to Sesame Place with my friend, and they're supposed to have a Christmas parade, but it's too cold and we decided to reschedule for another time. What's nice thing about Sesame Place, you can hold your ticket for about a year and go anytime if you didn't use it at that time. So in case you didn't know, you can purchase your ticket, and if something happens, you can come another day. Great thing, actually. I like that. And I wanted to share with you guys, a lot of people wrote to me on Instagram asking me about my weight loss, like what do I do? So I'm like, all right, this is the day. So I lost 40 pounds. I finally got to my goal. I was waiting for it. And when I started doing this, I started it differently. So before I would be like, all right, my goal is this many pounds and I need to reach it by then. And then when your body's like, haha, it's not happening, and you're like stalling, you're like, all right, screw it, I'm not doing it again. No. So the way you should do it, the way I did it this time, I'm like, okay, I'm giving myself a year to become better. It doesn't matter how much I lose, how much. This is what I'm gonna do for a year. And I just consistent. You need to stay consistent. Even like sometimes we went to Cherry Crest Farm and they had cider donuts. I had a donut. It's okay. I had a donut at that time. I do cheat days. And the way I do cheat days, it's either I don't fast, but I still eat low carb that day, or I fast and my one meal will be like a cheat meal with a little carbs. So what I do now, I do a low carb meals with one snack, and I do intermittent fasting. So I start eating my first meal around 12. My second meal is at 8 o'clock, and I'll have a snack in between. My snack is 2 dates, a cup of berries, and quarter cup of pecans. That's it. You can have a piece of cheese if you want, but nothing like, no chips, nothing like that. And there are days where you feel more hungry than another. I'll just put a little more protein that day or higher fat. And I don't know. So I have polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, and it's really hard to lose weight till you understand how it works. So from what I understood, now I'm not a doctor and I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just speaking from my experience, from what I understood, that with polycystic ovary syndrome, your body does not process carbs properly. So when your food goes into insulin, it doesn't distribute properly, so then it causes your hormonal imbalance. So with that, when I gained weight, my cycle, now it might be TMI for guys, you might want to turn off, but then if you have a daughter, you might want to listen. My cycle could not come for like 6 months. It would just not show up, and they will give me progesterone, and then they'll give me birth controls for it to kind of keep going. And then when I got off of them, my symptoms got so much like worse. My hair on my arms became like thicker, and the way I felt on it, and it's just like, it was a horrible experience. So I'm like, that's not working for me. So I stopped doing birth controls, and I would do smoothie diets, and I would do, what else I did, Weight Watchers, and there's so many things I tried, and I'm like, why it's not working, And then keto came popular, and intermittent fasting, and I'm like, okay, let me try it. So I tried keto without fasting. It did not work. I think I lost like 10 pounds, and that was it. And then after that, I'm like, all right, let me try intermittent fasting, and I lost 50 pounds, and within 3 months I got pregnant. We were surprised. It was a surprise pregnancy. At that point, we already gave up. And while I was on keto, I did take Pregnitude. It's inositol and folic acid mixture. it's good for your ovaries. And I read that for PCOS, it's like a great thing. So I did take that, and then I did keto and intermittent fasting. So I lost 50 pounds, and then I got pregnant, and I gained the weight because of the pregnancy. And then when I had the baby, I'll share it later, closer to my daughter's birthday. I had a very traumatic delivery. Yes, so when I was kind of processing it, I gained weight. And July 2022, I'm like, all right, it's either this gonna control me all my life, or I'm gonna control my life. And I chose to control my life. And I'm like, I'm picking a year to be healthy. I'm doing low carb, and I'm doing intermittent fasting, and I'm gonna do it for a year. You know, I do have like mini goals. Like, I don't have certain time to reach them, but I'm like, okay, my next goal is 10 pounds. And I'm not pushing myself, because I gave myself a year, right? And you just give yourself a goal. And when you don't think about, oh, I need this by 2 months, that's it, that's the only goal. No, you give yourself time. So I gave myself a year, and I'm like, this is how I'm gonna eat, and this is what I'm gonna do, and it's working, guys. So set your mind to different, because like smoothies diet, okay, smoothies are great, guys, but have you thought how much sugar you're putting in there? Like with all them fruits and calories, some of them are like very high calories. So, or like Weight Watchers, they're like vegetables don't have points, I believe. And I don't know about now, like fruits had low points too. But if you have so much, you eat so many times, it's not gonna be great, you know, because your insulin is just gonna keep going and going. So let's say I ate something, and then in 2 hours I ate something again, and then in 2 hours I ate something again, and you just keep eating. And then if you're a late night snacker, you're kind of like, your insulin keeps going up, and then it doesn't know what to do in your body. So with PCOS, I mean, if you don't have polycystic ovary syndrome, maybe Weight Watchers works for you. Maybe something else works for you. But I'm just sharing what worked for me. The only thing that worked is doing low carb, higher fat. So make sure you're using like full fat sour cream and full fat cheese, because you don't want to be hungry. Like, I would eat on different diets, and I would get everything low fat and this and that, and I'm like, I eat and I feel hungry again. But with higher fat, you eat once, like let's say you eat eggs with some cheese and a little bit of avocado and a little bit of salmon, like smoked salmon or whatever you like, and I don't feel hungry for like next 5 hours, and then I'll have a snack, and then I'm okay till 8. Make sure you drink water, because it needs to flush out, and take multivitamins. You don't have to go crazy. So this is what I do. Also, I do take electrolytes, because sometimes you do feel tired. So electrolytes, take them. And this is it. This is what I do right now. It's been 40 pounds since July 11th, 2022. Today is what? November 19th, 18th, 19th. So I hope I motivated you. Now, if you feel comfortable where you at, don't even listen to me then. I'm just here to share to people who are struggling, trying, and they have no answers, you know? Like, it took me years to figure out, oh, this is what's worked for me. And sometimes some people don't have issues. Some people are fine. They're comfortable where they're at, and you know. But if you're a mom and you have a girl and she has cycle issues and she's gaining weight around midsection, check her for polycystic ovary syndrome. Her hair is falling out, you know, because yes, there's no medication for it, but at least with food you can kind of like, so it doesn't get worse, because over time it can get worse. Over time you can get you can go bald, you can get diabetes. If she doesn't get cycle, then she can get cancer. There's a lot that attaches to it. So with my cycle, since I'm doing low carb and I'm intermittent fasting, it's coming like clockwork. Comes no problem. Soon as I start not fasting or eating regularly, it does not come like a clockwork. So that's how I knew that's what works for my body. You know, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you what to do. Please run this by your doctor. I'm just sharing my experience. If you have any questions, please write it in the comment. And I'm hoping, so my next goal is extra small goal. I have a big goal, but I'm doing small goals, not to stress myself out. And there are times where I'm like, I lost 10 pounds, and then 3 weeks, I don't lose anything. And it's okay, you know? You just be consistent and keep doing what you're doing. And then in the end, you'll see results. Also around your cycle, it doesn't come off fast too. Like sometimes my water weight, or I guess, or something, it would not go down. And then after my cycle, 3 pounds would come off. So just keep that in mind. Don't be harsh on yourself. Remember, your body's not Amazon Prime. It takes time. Just be consistent. If you have any questions, write in the comments. I'll be happy to help you. And it's just nice to feel healthier, guys. I have more energy. I want to do things around the house, and because extra weight, it wears you down, especially if you have a baby and you gotta run after the baby and do all this stuff. So I'm just here to show that it's possible. If you have polycystic ovary syndrome, you know, I'm here to help. Thank you for coming to my channel. I hope you like it and enjoy your day. Hi guys, I just wanted to share with you, I bought this wearable blanket from Target online. I think they only sell it online, I'm not sure. It's by this brand, Baby DD, I guess. It goes up to 36 months. You can unsnap here or snap them. She slept in it last night, first time, really well. I washed it. I usually wash everything before, like whenever I receive something that you wear, I always wash it. So it washes really well. It does not shrink after the dryer. It's just like a blanket. Like I'm very happy with it, and the zipper goes very low that she wasn't able to unzip it. This is a first win-win, but it's only been one night, so keeping our hopes up here. That's what it looks like. And then I'm gonna zip it and show you what it looks like again. 1 second, I'm just gonna zip it up real quick. I'm gonna need 2 hands, I think. I'll try to manage it with one. We'll see. I'll manage it with one. Check that out.
I'll be good.
Very slow, but you know, now I'm gonna need to. 1 second. Yep, then zips up there, zips up here. They have it in different colors if you have like a boy. But I've been looking one for this for a long time. Yeah, it feels very soft, right, Alexa? Yes. So, Target online. Enjoy it.